Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Elyon beta video. So now we're going to take a little look at the housing that is in the game. This is unlocked at level 36 through one of the main story quests, and once you've completed that quest it will actually direct you up to the top left here where you want to click on my house and you'll teleport over. And this is like an instant stuff area on a small island. You can actually have houses in game as well. These are called luxury houses, though you do have to spend a fair amount to actually purchase these properties, and then also you need to pay rent on top of that. So I didn't actually get to test that out, but we do have the isolated islands that we can look at right now. So here we are on the floating island, which is where our house is based. Now on your left here you have your actual house, which if we head on inside has a bunch of furniture, a bunch of stuff we can mess about with. I believe we can even interact with the desk here, and it will give us a 30-minute buff that increases our max energy by 5%. We do also have one here, which I don't know if this is a different buff, it's the same buff. So there are items that buff you in here. You can also lie on your bed, and while you're here you'll actually recover AP, which is the equivalent of labor, so action points, so you'll recover it a bit faster. Now I think you can also get that from just sitting down on any no, I think it's just the bed. Oh no, there are certain bits of furniture you can sit on. So this one will actually recover your HP. So there's certain chairs that will recover health. I don't know why you'd need to do that. Maybe that would be okay for luxury housing, but the bed is what recovers your AP. Now you can actually decorate your house further by using decorate with house interior over here. You do actually need some of the furniture which can be bought for house tokens, which you'll find in various places. And there's different bits of furniture we can plop down. I actually don't have any, surprisingly. So I've not got to mess around with it, but what you can do is if you want to move stuff, left click and drag and drop it, 10 with Q&A. If you press escape it'll go right back to where you want it. Or again, you can just demolish it and put it in your bag. But yeah, it's nice and easy to just drag and drop stuff wherever you want. Can't put it in like really dumb positions, but there you go. You can have the desk, you can move this about, and you can't stack furniture on top of each other either. Or at least you can't stack some of the furniture on top of each other. I've not tried too much, but that's not a thing you can do. You can move the fireplace. So there's a fair amount you can do here. Whether we can make the house any bigger, I'm not entirely sure. I'd assume so, because we do have the housing and production facility upgrade, and there are different stages to the house. I don't know if we can actually look at the different stages. So we can take it up to stage 2, which requires 50 housing tokens and 30k gold plus an hour of time. So a lot of this is time based. I've only got 12 tokens though, so we can't do that right now. I'd assume over time the amount of space we get will increase as we upgrade the house. So again, there's a few facilities we have on offer at the moment. We have the flower garden, which is where you can plant seeds. There's an orchard where you can plant trees. The mine, which, you know, maybe I should throw some of these down and actually show you how these work. So we want to upgrade the mine. Takes a few seconds to actually complete. I don't know what you've got to do to complete it instantly, but it seems like it's very mobile game-esque in that sense with the house building. But we do have the flower garden here, which I just randomly threw down. And if you have the right seeds for it, you can plant them for AP, again, which is the equivalent of labor in this game. Let me see about now placing down that mine. So, there we go. So to place it, we want to click on the place/remove housing facility. Then we want to click on the mine. And then we can just move it wherever we want and place it on down. So we could just have it right outside the house. And then I could also get an orchard and a blessing altar, which, you know what, we will do. We will get all of this so you guys can see. Let's upgrade this. Again, all of this only costs 100 gold. And it's not usable until then. We do also have the storage, which is over here. And this is a workshop area of the house, which I'll get to in a moment. But before we get to that, let's finish placing all the other facilities down. I assume there's going to be more as we go as well. I imagine these can't be the only ones. So let's just put our altar here. Let's put our orchard over here, I guess. I don't know if I've actually got anything for the orchard. Let's see if I've got any seeds or saplings. I don't own any of these, unfortunately, so I can't throw any down. I thought I actually had a dimensional seed. Nope, apparently not. I might have something for the mine, though. So let's go check the mine. So we do actually have dimensional seeds, which you get from... which I think I actually got from a dimensional passage, which are these random event things that popped up while I was mining, which lets you glide around and forage stuff in a really cool minigame. There's a lot of those in the game. That's actually really cool. But yeah, I don't have any seeds currently, so we will have to buy some. Even the mine requires seeds, so we do have our siege merchant here just outside the workshop. So we're going to go ahead, talk to them, and we can buy a couple saplings. There's a daily limit on it, unfortunately. And a couple pure iron deposit masses. That seems to be all we can get today. I don't know if these change, or if you can get more over time. I'm not entirely sure. But now what we can do is we can select a sapling, select one of those, and there we go. That's going to grow over an hour. Now, apparently I have 10, or I have 3 growth elixirs that I can use, which reduces it by 10 minutes. I'm not going to do that just yet. Let's go check over here. So we can then put down the pure iron deposit masses, which I might actually throw down the dimensional seed instead, which costs 10 AP, but it'll be way cooler once that grows. And I actually can just reduce it all the way down to actually popping. So you know what? Let me do that now and see if... There we go, so that's open now. So I guess I can use that whenever I want. And that'll send me to the dimensional realm where I could glide around and collect more stuff to forage, which is really cool. We won't go on that just yet. I might do a separate thing on that. And then over here we have our blessing altar, which we have our vitality blessing crystal, which I don't even remember whether I got this, I'll be honest. But by popping this down, it increases our vitality by 30 minutes whenever we use it. So learn effect. We now have a buff for 30 minutes, which is really cool. And then we can swap out the blessing crystal, or I assume as we upgrade, we can maybe even get more. So let me actually see what else we can do here. So yeah, it says blessing crystals installable when you take it to level 2, so maybe you can get more altars down, or maybe the altar gets bigger. Could be either or. But again, we don't have the house tokens for it just yet. I actually, if I recall, the dimensional passage also gave me house tokens from some of the chests in there, so we may get some from doing that. Other than that, you can actually decorate the exterior. So you have a variety of ceilings you can go with. Can't really see that from here, but the exterior wall you definitely can see. You can preview all these, swap them all out, make it look however you want, which is nice. You have quite a few options. I'm going to leave it with the default look though. You do need house exterior materials, which may be acquired through housing token exchange. You can change the chimney, you can change the flooring. There's quite a few options here, and then you also have the workshop, which you can also change, which, let's go take a look at this. So we have the chimney, which you can kind of see changing there. That was a nice zebra look to it. And the entrance floor we can change as well. You get a bit of variety here in the decorating, which is pretty neat. And then you can also decorate the front yard, which of course you need furniture for as well, which I don't have, but it is a thing you can do. It's very cool. Whoops, I need to stop shooting. Other than that, again, you do have your storage. Once you've actually upgraded it, you can make use of it and throw in certain items. Stuff that's like soulbound you can't really throw in, but I believe,
Cannot store this item in storage.
see if I have something that isn't soulbound. Okay, so I can throw some of these in.
Cannot store this item in storage.
There's certain items I can throw in, but not all of them. I actually don't know how to determine which is which. So these are untradeable, but they can go in here. The equipment, okay. Apparently just like enhancement stones and stuff that can't go in there. But if you need to, you can put stuff in there, because there is no bank in the game. Your bank / warehouse is at your house, so as you can see, you can also upgrade it, and it looks like each slot of storage up here is potentially something that's unlocked down the road. And then with storage space expansions, you can hit the plus and add another row. And currently they're available from an event merchant. I don't know how you're actually supposed to get them, but that's a thing. And then we come to the actual warehouse. So we have a weapon crafting table, an armor crafting table, and then you have an alchemy shelf. And it does say when you've got stuff you can actually craft, which is neat. Other than that, there's nothing else in the workshop, but let's quickly go through some of the crafting. I keep doing that. It's not E to actually access the crafting, it's F. I don't know why I keep doing that, because I play Arcade, and it's F in Arcade. I don't know why it would be. I don't know. But as you can see here, there's materials that you can craft, and then these materials will go into your weapons. And there is like a long animation depending on how many of each you're making, and then your weapon crafting grade will slowly go up over time. So right now I can't make these because it requires weapon crafting expert skill learning. And then you've got Artisan and Maestro. You can go all the way up to make Legendary and then Transcendent weapons, which seems to be a grade above Legendary, which is very cool. You make fishing rods. There's quite a lot you can do here. I'm not actually sure if the crafted weapons are the best ones you can get in the game either. That might end up being the case. I do like when you can craft the top tier gear, but you know, for now I don't think I'm going to get that far into the beta, unfortunately. We then also have the armor crafting, which is very much the same. There's also a chance of having a major success, which I think the difference is you get like a slightly upgraded version. Alright, so the Maestro version of it has the fixed event of obtain a nullified damage mark for 5 seconds when hit, and then you get 1 random effect, and then the normal version is just 2 random effects from below. But yeah, with the crafting up here, you can get actually have major successes, and there's like a 5% chance that you'll get a blue sky crystallization, or in the case of this, tough leather fabric or tough metal plates, and these are all needed to actually craft stuff. So here we need tough metal plates, which means, well, there's a 10% every time we craft 1, so we have to craft it quite a lot to actually get the metal plates that we need. And then there's high density metal plates, which is an even lower chance. Yeah, there's a lot of options here. You can also craft wingsuits, improved material bags. So this is a bag in your inventory where you can just store materials. And then just even more wingsuits and material bags, which is cool. And then we have the alchemy shelf, which is where we can do all our alchemy. And here we can actually make ingredients. And then we can make different elixirs as well. Like, as you can see here, I could make an elixir of wrath, or I could potentially get an eternal elixir of wrath. And it seems the eternal version of it actually lasts even if you die, which is cool. So, I mean, I can actually show off crafting one of those now. I just need to craft a herbal extract. So this is what the crafting looks like. It does take a fair amount of time. And I actually got a major success, which is exactly what we needed to make this, so I got really lucky there. And then we can go ahead and craft one of these, and maybe we'll get a major success here as well. Nope, we just got a normal one. But that's how you're going to craft the majority of your buffs in the game. And then you can also sell these on the auction house if you choose to do so. And then finally we have the trade bulletin board, which is all the airship trade in the game. Now, I'm not 100% sure how this works, but we can essentially select trade goods here. And then we can click on places and stonks. That's basically the gist of it. You can trade stuff in different locations across the map. And then you get, you know, these stonk charts and figure it out from there, I guess. And there is a risk level to each of the different ones that you go to. I don't know if that's talking in terms of stonks and fluctuations. I mean, it actually does say up in the top left. Let's look to see what's good. What would make us a good amount of money? We get relatively high profit here. And we can buy insurance. 10,000 gold per day. But it preserves and receive 50% of trade goods when losing them. Which I'm not going to do. We'll just select those. And then we have to choose a merchant guild, I suppose. 40% risk increase. I feel like the Sturdy Citadel are probably the best. They take the longest. Shipping fee is... I feel like I'm not making a lot of money on that. I feel like this is not worth it. So, if you're gonna do this, you want to be selling more than the shipping fee, and it looks like you can have up to 300 on there at once. So, I mean, I could just pay for like a really cheap one and send them off that way, but you get less cargo boxes, and it's a 75% increased risk. So, it's probably for the best that I don't do that right now. But that is something you can do. And yeah, that is the housing. Again, there's probably a lot more to it once you've upgraded the houses and stuff, but unfortunately I haven't got to that stage yet. And hopefully in another version of the beta we'll actually get to look at that, because that'll be kind of cool. But yeah, that is it for this video, this little look at housing. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the usual YouTube stuff. Join the Discord as well and check me out on Twitch, because we've been playing the game a ton over there. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next video.